on.
Recording is on.
Got it.
There we go. All right. And then I have already, this dude is a good guy. And before I started my sessions, now I start to do, I do lives where I show people how I'm zoning out, because everybody's always curious, how does she get to this state, right? And so while I'm in this live doing this, my normal zoning out prep meditation, this person comes to me per usual, like that's what they do especially. And he is, oh my God, hang on. He is so like, in his normal life, when he's not older, he's so matter of fact and on top of things. And he likes everything to be a very certain way. He liked things to run very smoothly. He was like, no, you got to go over here. Like, you got to go do this. You got to go and talk this way. Like, this is this. Is this dad compared to you? Is this because he keeps talking? Okay, cool. Because I was asking him in my head at the same time. I'm like, who is this? Who is this? He's like, that's my daughter or daughter. I'm like, okay, cool. And he, hold on. I think he's joking with you. Like, you think she can leave me alone? Like laughing about it. And I'm like, stop. And he, hold on. He's like, no, but I love her. Hang on. Always, he like puts a tiara on you for me. So that means like, you're the special princess. Like, you're the special one. Like, that's what this is. And he, oh my God. He says, wish it wouldn't have gone that way. So he doesn't like how he passed. I asked him in my head, I was like, what happened to you? He's like, oh, wish it wouldn't have gone that way. And hold on. He's talking about losing his sense of self or losing who he was. But he's like this very, hang on. He's like, I was the one that like ran the market. I was the one that told everybody what to do. He has this very like domineering presence about him in a really good way. Like, how was he short?
He wasn't short, no, but he wasn't terribly tall either.
Okay. Was he like 5'7", 5'8"?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, cool. Yeah, because I'm 6 feet tall, and when he's standing up next to me, he's like right here to me. So that's why. I'm a very tall noodle. Hang on, because he's like, oh, nice to meet you, and he's looking up at me. Hang on. He says he did everything. I asked him about his life. I was like, what do you like about life? He's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. Hang on. He's very, he likes to be adamant. Like, you have to do what you say, or you have to do what you mean what you say. You have to do this. And I'm like, I know. It's almost like he's preaching fatherly advice to me in this moment. And I'm like, hang on, we don't need to get there. And he, hold on. People are asking him, like, Daddy, are you okay? Did you make it to Mama or something like that? Or like, Daddy, are you okay? To his mother. And like, I'm like, hold on. Who is, your mother is still alive?
No.
Who's the one that had the Alzheimer's? So that's Mama. Who's the one that had like the dementia stuff? Okay. Cool. Perfect. Is that okay if we bring her, because they're mentioning all this?
She died 2 months after him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. She died June 1st. He died March 30th.
Really?
And she died from complications from dementia.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that's what they're putting everything in. Yeah, he's very, very fast. He's very, very good. Because he's telling, like, he made it to Mama. So that's mom, that's wife, right? And then he's going in there and I'm like, well, what is she? I work really, really quick in my head. And he puts the dementia cap on, or Alzheimer's thing. And I'm like, oh shit. And he, hold on, drove me crazy, but he loved her. Oh
my God.
Loved the bejesus out of her. He says, that's my wife. Like, that's my sweetheart. And they couldn't be apart, but when they separated us, so they separated them, he didn't like that. He's very longing for that. Hang on. Want to see her. I just want to see her. Did y'all try to get him to see her before he died or something like that? Like that whole thing? Like, it's almost like an impossibility, but it made it happen.
She saw him on FaceTime like 2 days before he died.
Perfect. Okay, because it's this impossibility. It can't be this physical, but it happened. Okay.
Right.
Cool. He, God bless them. That's what he's talking about. Like, thank you. And he, at least, and you know, he's saying, at least I got to know that she was okay. It's not my other way around. He's very concerned about her. Always concerned about her. Always. And it's interesting because it's not the opposite. Like, oh, she got to see me. It's him seeing her. That's very interesting. And hang on. He says, he tells her, I said, so why did she pass so soon? And he said, I told her it was time to go. I told her it was time to go. Hang on. Like, sweetie, it's time to go. Sweetie, it's time to go. Hang on. Were they married for like almost like 60 years or something like that?
Yes.
Really?
62 years when they passed. They celebrated their 63rd anniversary in heaven.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh God, this is the longest couple I've ever seen married before. Okay. I asked him, I go, how long were you married? Because I always like to get information, right? And he was like 60 glorious years, like that. I'm like, okay, so we really were. Blushing bride, man, they did love each other. They didn't love each other. Hold on. He's talking about you, that he was always proud of you, always proud of you. Something about like, hold on. You and him, he loves you, but man, you and him, y'all are both stubborn. Y'all are both stubborn. Woo, because he shows me the bulls going at each other like that thing. There'd be times so y'all would like not talk to each other for a little bit sometimes.
Never.
Really?
Never.
Okay. Hang on. He. We had a big family or something like that. He keeps. But okay, so it was really big early on, and then it got dwindled down, or like sections started going off. Was that a thing with everybody?
He was an only child, and she only had a sister. But he had a lot of distant, cousins and aunts and uncles and stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because it's like I have like him and then here, but then it's like we don't really stay in contact, so everything kind of like dwindles down or something like that. Like that's what he showed. It's a weird thing. I don't really use that symbol a whole lot. Hold on. Were they not like letting you come in to see him or something like that?
Yeah, we got to visit with him. I got to visit with him the afternoon that he died.
Yeah.
But we didn't know he was going to die. So
that's why you weren't there during that time period.
Correct.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Cause I go, so what happened at passing? And he's like, she wasn't there. And I'm like,
no,
why?
we weren't. Well, we actually, when they discontinued the life support, we were there. They kind of kept him somewhat going until my brother and I got there. Yeah.
Gotcha. But at that, I get it. Yeah. Cause at this point, it's interesting because he's showing me that he's just like standing beside the bed. So it's like I'm standing with my body, but my soul is gone. Like it's out of there. And so I'm like, okay. And hold on. He's telling me to never let them see me sweat. He's like, he's giving me all of this advice. Hang on. Now he's talking about how he was a hot guy when he was younger. He was a good man. Sorry, he's like morphing himself right now. Hang on. Something about, I'm guessing he was sick for a long time because he's talking about something kicking his ass. And he's talking about how you were the caretaker for both of them for a while?
Yes.
Okay, because he goes, I said, so what about that? He goes, my daughter, like, she's the best caretaker for both of us. Says, want to never let us fall. Anything that we needed, we're there. We were there. Hang on. I'm guessing, okay, so you have the kids and they respected them too. That's a whole nother thing. He's talking about everybody's very, very respectful. I like this family. Like, a great family. Hang on. Hold on. Wait. Why would they have to rush him to the ER? What's going on with that?
COVID.
Really?
He had kidney disease, was in the hospital being treated for the kidney disease. He caught COVID in the one hospital, and then he came home with COVID from the hospital, and my brother had to rush him back to another hospital. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So no wonder he's feeling like he's sick. Wow. And it did kick his ass. Oh my God. Sorry. I asked him, I said, so what happened? What happened? He says, they had to rush me to the emergency room. And I'm like,
Yep.
did like nobody else get it in the house?
My mother did.
Really? Okay. And that's what happened with her. But none of y'all ended up getting it at all.
Nope.
Okay. Because he's talking about y'all. He's like, nobody else got it. Because I read.
He also didn't know that she had it. We didn't tell him that she got it from him.
Gotcha. Okay.
So when he died, he had no idea that she had COVID.
Really?
She was diagnosed with COVID the morning that he died. She was diagnosed Tuesday morning and he died Tuesday night suddenly. Yeah.
Can I tell you if that was not meant to be for them to leave together? Like, that's too random. Like, that's too on purpose. Hang on. I have seen, so I read a client, and I was going to tell you quickly. I read a client, this woman was on, she'd already left her body, but woman wanted me to read her while she's right before they take her off to go passing. And the woman's there and she's dying of heart defect stuff and they're about to turn it off. And so I'm reading her and the woman's soul is there. And so she's talking about, I'm going to take my husband. I'm going to take my husband. The husband is perfectly fine at the sister's house, not sick, 61, absolutely amazing. Anyways, they take her off. I was like, just wait. I was experienced really specific, just wait. A week later to the day, he drops dead in the bathroom of a heart attack.
They just can't live without each other.
Correct.
I believe that.
They cannot. And this is totally a thing. Hang on. Better believe it. Your father's so funny. Better believe it. Hang on. She's trying to do something with, wait. What? Do you still, I'm guessing you're moving it around. So you still have their rooms at your house, but then are you now adding stuff into it, but it still looks like their rooms? That's weird. It's almost like, hang on. So now we're changing it into a guest room or something like that, I guess. I don't know what that is. Like he's trying to like take me in there and like we still have the blankets on everything. We still have all this stuff there, but it's different. And I don't know how that is. Hang on. Hold on. What happened? I'm talking for mom too right now. I'm asking her about that.
Okay.
He says that she didn't know what hit her. And she suffered a lot longer than he did. And like it's not, sometimes it'll just, come on and it's fine. And then gradually just goes downhill. Hang on. It's almost like, and then you knew that this was going to be the end for both of them. Like there's on some level underneath that you knew this was it. You did. Because he's talking about how you had this gut feeling underneath that this was it. Hang on. He always talks for her. He's constantly talking for her.
Well, that's because he had to for the past few months before their passing. She really couldn't communicate because of the dementia. So he actually did speak for her most of the time.
Wow. Okay. Because when I'm talking to her, I'm because she's still weak. And it's interesting. I found this with my own grandmother when she passed with dementia and Alzheimer's. She couldn't talk for a little bit. Like it's almost like we were there and he talks for her, but he literally is saying everything for her. Hang on. Will you eat? He keeps trying to feed her.
God. Yep.
He keeps trying to feed her right now. Like he's trying to react. Hold on. He's talking to you. Will you make her eat? Will you make your eat? Will you? And he gets very, very frustrated with that. And I'm like, no, you're not there anymore. You don't have to do that anymore. Hold on. I'm glad I'm with my friend. He's glad he's with his friend. And I don't want you to think that I want to go into his passing because hers is a lot smoother, especially because we know, hold on. Was it really, really hard for y'all to say, like, put the tube down her throat or something like that?
No, she was on hospice. We didn't. She died here at home.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Because he keeps showing me a tube and he keeps putting an X on it. And I'm like, I've never seen that before. So we didn't do that. Okay, perfect. Hang on.
He was DNR.
Perfect. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's like tube X. And I'm like, what is that? Okay, hang on. You wish them well. Man, she was gone way before. She's angelic. She's so light. She loves you, but your father is the one that brings everything forward. Your father is the one that pushes everything forward. Your father is the one that adores you. Your father, hang on. Something about seeing his pal up here or something like that. Did y'all lose like a dog or something like that was really close to him? I don't know what that is. It's weird. Like literally, and pal for me means like animal. And hold on. He's saying the area that y'all, I'm guessing so he's from a little bit further in. He's talking about born and raised like in the area that y'all are at or something like that. Hang on. Are y'all like on the outskirts of a big city? Where are y'all from?
Brooklyn.
Oh, so on the outskirts of New York. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay. He shows me big city and he shows me outside of it. And he's like born and raised, like this is where I'm from. I'm like, all right. Yep. So his parents were immigrants?
No.
Really? Okay, there's something about somebody like we're proud that they got to work their ways up. Like they got to work their ways up. And so I'm like, what is for me? That's that. Hang on. He said he would never live anywhere else. He would never be anywhere else. Hold on. So where are you at now? Hang on. He says he comes and sits on your couch with you and tells you he's okay all the time. I don't know if you feel him. I think you do feel him. I think you feel him in the evening. But like, hang on. Something about having like coffee with you or something like that. Something about, hang on. Hold on. He's joking with you. He's saying he's your best friend or was your best friend. And he's now joking with you that you have to find more things to do now to like fill your time. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's like, he's like, oh, now she has to have all this stuff to do now. I'm like, oh, okay. You were always on his tail to keep things going, or always on his tail to like keep going. I don't know what that is. He's talking about now he doesn't have that. Wait. Do you have like their wedding picture up?
Yes.
Really?
I lit a candle in front of it right before you and I started talking.
Yeah. Lee, do you see it? Can I see it? Oh,
yes.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yes, you absolutely can. And I told my husband I was lighting the candle in front of the picture.
Beautiful. Oh my God, that is it.
I told you. Yes, I do. I have their wedding picture in my dining room. Yep.
Oh, that's so crazy. Sorry. She goes, I was like, what else do you want to say? Tell me about the house. Tell me about this. I mean, he shows me like a man and a woman like this, right? Or like that. So I'm like, this is like a wedding photo because he shows me white, like in sepia. And that's why I was like, what is this? Oh my God, that's so cool. Thank you. Because he's scooting around your home right now trying to show me what's happening. And I'm...
Yep, there it is. And I lit those candles right before we got on the call.
Oh, that's perfect. And that's what I always tell everybody to do. I say, please. They love that. They love that. So please keep doing that, okay? Please keep doing that, okay? Hang on. He's talking about you have an immaculate house. You should see the furniture. I don't know why. I don't know what that is about. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's just like, he's messing with it. Hang on. He's like very proud about everybody. He's making me feel feelings along. Are you like a boy mom?
No, I'm a girl mom.
Really? Girls. Okay, it's weird. There's something about why he's showing me like big buff guys. I have no idea why that is.
Probably my brother's boys. He has two grandsons and 4 granddaughters. So.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's two guys and they're like big and we're wanting to talk about them, like I'm proud of them, like that whole thing, like getting into that. And hang on. He likes the granddaughters and how they would like sit down and talk to him or something like that. He's enjoying them. He's really attached to you. He's really, 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 really attached to you, but he's in heaven. This is like 110% that they are good. So don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Do you have any questions for me so far or for them or anything?
They're definitely together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt about it, especially in the beginning. Like I made it to mama, right? Like I'm like, what, hang on. I want to get, what is mom's first name?
Anna.
Okay. I want to see if I can separate it for a second. So that way I can just channel her, because when somebody's very strong, they kind of take over, and I want to see if I can, hold on. He's like, oh, my sweetheart, like she can't do it without me. She can't do it without me. And I'm like, try. I'm like, can we move? And he's just like,
for very many months, she couldn't do anything without him.
That's what he says. He doesn't like to be split. It feels like I'm trying to tear this apart. Hang on. I'm telling him literally, it's like, it's okay. It's fine. We're going to go back. Not a big deal. Hang on. Did y'all bury them together?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Because he goes, I go, why are you having such an issue with this? And he was like, because we are together. We're together here. He's like, we're buried together. We're together. I'm like, okay. Hang on. Hold on. I'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Hang on. I love this guy. He's so strong. I love him. Hang on. There we go. Now he's letting go for a second. It's okay. Breathe. She's like, I'm good. I like everything done a certain way. See how softer she is in him? This is how she feels. Hang on. She's talking about how he would run his mouth a lot, and how she would listen. Hang on. She keeps talking about how she had her own opinions, though, but it was all inside. That was her hero. She says he was her hero. Says, you got to let them do what they're going to do. She's talking about marriage. Like, you got to let them do what they're going to do. Hang on. She doesn't like, I guess in the beginning of this whole dementia thing or something like that, I don't know. She doesn't like that people made her feel stupid or feel like she was stupid.
She used to say that all the time. I'm so stupid.
No, that's what she's talking about. She's like, yeah, and she's not. And she knows that nobody meant to, but she's like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I'm like, you're not. Because she's this very smart, on point lady.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. She loved me, talking about you love me, but like you're always his favorite. That's a whole nother thing. She's like picking sides of that. Hang on. She's like, I like them when they were little, when I could tell them what to do. So she's like dressing you up and stuff like that. This is like, Christian communion or something like that. Like she's just putting me all in these places. It's in a different time area. Hang on. She forgot how to eat. She's talking about like picking up a fork.
She used to eat with a knife sometimes because she would just grab the wrong utensil.
That's what she's doing. She's showing like what would be a fork and this is a knife. I'm like, yeah. And she's talking about how she's getting all proper again. She's showing me she knows how to do this again. And I love you. She comes over and she gives you this massive hug and she says, I love you. I'm fine. I love you. I'm fine. She's definitely softer than him, and he's helping her.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely. But he is her and she's.
Yes.
Okay. So right now, hold on. Let me see if I can hold on. Tell the girls I love them. She didn't get to say that. She wants the girls to know she loves them. She loves them. She tells them to do their best. That's a big thing. She's all about like, do your best. Do your best. She lot better life than she did. She's like telling them she's proud of them. That's the whole thing. Hang on. Something about somebody bringing a grandson into this, and I don't think that's happened yet. I don't know where that's coming from.
My daughter's pregnant.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's talking about that.
She got pregnant a couple of weeks after my mother died.
Really?
And she said a grandson. Did she? We don't know yet. We won't know till next week. But
email me and let me know. But they know. They know. They know. That's what they're talking about. That's why I'm like, I don't know what she's saying, but you probably do, right? Yeah. So let her know they love them. Love them. Okay. So what I want you to do right now in closing is I want you to take a couple of minutes before you go out into the world, and I want you to have a really good breather, or I want you to have a really good 30-second cry, because this is a lot of energy and they're really much around you. Dad's going to be more hard. Mom's going to be more soft, but they're both there and they're solid. They're solid. So another thing too, I want you to do is tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to take a couple of minutes. I want you to remember some really good vibes and some good things. And I want you to give it back to them. And I want you to say, I love you so much. Thank you for coming through.
I will.
Okay. And then if you need me again, or if you have any questions, please just email me.
Okay, I will. And I'll let you know next week after the gender reveal if it is a grandson.
Yeah, let me know. They talk about it. They're I would say they're 99.9% correct all the time. So
okay.
But yeah, email me and let me know, okay?
I will. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome, Miss Donna. I love you, babe.